All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who the world of ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be another video concerning the bird flu. All right, Lord Wills, brothers, can see on the screen. I have this article here from the Zero Hedge, which was put up January 11th, 2025. Today's date is January the 13th, 2025, the hopeful year of deliverance, destruction, and judgment of Esau. All right, and the article reads, the bird flu cases detected across Del Mar Val, Salaki, if I pronounced that wrong, poultry industry. All right, so basically, like it's going to say right here, I'm not going to read all the article. I'm going to jump around a little bit. It says one of the largest chicken operations in the U.S. is a multi-billion-dollar chicken industry that covers the commercial boilers in Maryland, Virginia, and Delaware, or the DMV. All right. And again, I don't want to read all the article. I'm just hit some key points. All right. It says the USDA Animal and Plant Health Inspection Services websites features the Wild Bird Avian Influenza Surveillance Platform, showing that the bird flu has become a nationwide headache for commercial boilers operations over the past few years. So this has been going on, like I said, over the past few years. Now it's a real deal starting to amp up. The virus seriously is threatens Salakia poultry operations across the Del Marval area, and many forced farms to begin culling flocks, which culling means to slaughter. All right, to just kill off your livestock. All right, begin culling flocks, devastating farmers' livelihoods and the industry, and also devastating the food shelves. All right, because they have to cull or slaughter these chickens or whatever, or destroy these eggs or pour out the milk or other dairy products, that's less food getting to the shelves. And which through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that's why I always thought, and again, just me speaking as a man, that this was going to be the one they could run with, because with this one, they can it'll justify lockdowns, all right, curfews and so on and so forth or whatever. And also they could justify the throwing away of food, all right, to empty out the grocery shelves quicker. All right. So with this one, like I always said, they can kill two birds with one stone with this bird flu thing. All right. Consumers are already seeing the negative effect of the farm, which the consumers is the customers, the people that buy, myself and your brothers. You know, we go to the store and buy these things, buy them, pour that poisonous crap. All right. The consumers are already seeing the negative effects of farms culling flocks as the nation's egg production has fallen, sending egg prices through the roof. All right. So also, again, they have to cull their flocks, meaning slaughter them, just get rid of them. All right. They're not slaughtering them and sending them to the stores. They're slaughtering them and throwing them away. They're not reaching the grocery shelves. All right. So that causes a shortage, and also it causes the prices of them to go up. All right, because the less of anything there is, more of a demand that it is for it, and that jacks the prices up for it. All right, so you're gonna see eggs and chicken and beef and shit like that go through the roof. All right, sending egg prices through the roof. What they miss, this underscores just how the nation's food supply, how fragile the nation's just how fragile the nation's food supply chain really is. People need to get back to basics and securing their local food sources, rather tapping local farms, or building a chicken coop, buying a cow. And people can't afford to do that, man. It takes money to raise flocks. All right. People can't afford to pay $10, $20 or whatever, however much it is. All right. Because the prices get jacked up every day to go to the grocery store and buy the meat this in the store. So how are they going to be able to take care of livestock? You have to buy the feed for it. The feed is high, all right. And a lot of people, most people live in apartments. They don't live on farmland or whatever, all right. So they ain't gonna have nowhere to put no chicken coop or plant a garden, all right. Because again, the majority of people live in apartments, all right. Very few people own land or have land or whatever, all right. Most people again are renting, living in apartments, all right, or whatever. They don't have the money to take care of livestock. They don't even have the money to buy groceries. How are they going to be able to pay? How are they going to be able to take care of livestock? And they don't have nowhere to put the livestock. All right, because you need land. You need land and stuff like that to raise those animals. All right, and to grow a crop or whatever. What are you going to do? Go in the forest and just build? You can't do that. You go in the forest and get somebody else's land and build a chicken coop and put it there and try to hide it, or go in the forest and try to or the woods and try to plant a garden there, hoping nobody see you doing it. All right. And Esau knows this. The majority of people can't afford to do this or plant their own garden or to be self-efficient. All right, or whatever. All right. So this is why, and again, this is all by design. So when he comes with the charagma, all right, the people will be more willing to take it, because that's the ultimate goal of why he's doing this, to get the people in a state of desperation, all right, cause all hell to break loose. So when he comes with the charagma, people will be more willing to take it. Problem, action, and solution, all right, and that's what this is. It says rather tapping local farmers or building a chicken coop. And again, people don't have their own land to do that. Buying a cow, where the hell are you going to put a cow? In an apartment complex. Or planting a garden. Where are you going to plant the garden? The majority of people, again, the majority of people live in apartments or are renting somewhere that's not their land. All right. Better to be safe than deal with out of control grocery bills, or worse, no food on the store's shelves like folks are finding out with eggs. Read that part again. It says better to be safe than to deal with out of control grocery prices, which is already really here. And it's going to get worse, or worse, no food on the store shelves like folks are finding out with eggs. All right, and soon that's going to be chicken. It's going to be beef. All right, because they're having to cull a lot of these chickens. All right, they've had to cull a lot of cows. All right, and they're just throwing the meat away. So that's less stuff to get. That's less stuff on the shelves. All right. Also, the bird flu is a virus appearing to have mutated in the first several human cases. And also, just again, me speaking as a man. All right. I believe they're gonna say that soon is transmissible. It's gonna be human to human. Basically, you can catch it from another human or whatever. I forget the term or how you word that, Salakia. You'll be able to get it basically by human to human contact, and I believe they're gonna blame it on the food. They're gonna say that it's getting people are catching it because of the food that they're eating. All right, like dairy products, chickens, beef, and I believe they're just gonna toss all of it. But again, that's just me speaking as a man. All right, because really they're already doing it. But again, soon I believe that they're just gonna, it's gonna come out that it's spreading through chickens, people eating chicken, people eating beef, drinking milk, eating ice cream, so on and so forth, dairy products, and that's how it's spreading. And they're gonna toss all of that shit. All right. And then if they are able to fill the stores back up or whatever with a little bit of stuff they'll have in the stores, people are gonna panic buy, and that's gonna empty out the shelves quicker. All right. The World Health Organization stated last week that the risk for H5N1 avian flu remains low. Meanwhile, in the new documentary, Thank You, Dr. Fauci. Right, so That's pretty much it. So again, this thing continues to spread. All right, now it's they're finding it in farms. All right, and again, the virus seriously threatens poultry operations, which again are these poultry plants where the chickens are processed and the eggs are processed that slaughtered or whatever and raised up to get ready to be shipped to the stores, and poultry operations across the Delmarva, again one of the largest chicken operations in America. All right, in Babylon the Great area, and many force farms to begin culling flocks, devastating farmers' livelihood in the industry. All right, and again, like the article said, it's going to cause prices to go through the roof, and ultimately, there's going to be no food on the shelves. This is one of the things that's going to cause the full storehouses to be suddenly found empty, I believe. But again, it's just me speaking as a man. All right. I forget the guy's name who said it, but he said that not to deal with a huge virus or basically a huge plague when he gets into office. I forget who said that. All right, which he was the president of Babylon when the C-19 was here. So basically, he was saying that he's gonna have to go through all that all over again, but this time it's gonna be way worse. All right. The second Ezra chapter 6, verse 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And again, this bird flu could be one of the ways, the Lord put the spirit on Esau to pull that off. One of the main ways one of the main ways this prophecy gets fulfilled. There's a lot of, wild cards concerning the many ways the famine could happen, but I believe this could be one of them. All right. But again, we got to sit back, watch, wait, and see what happens. All right. But again, they're culling birds, they're destroying eggs. And again, like this article said right here, this part right here, where they was trying to tell people it's good to be self-sufficient, which people can't afford that. The majority of people in America can't afford that. All right. You're going to see grocery bills go through the roof where people can't afford it. And eventually people are going to start stealing it like they're already doing, turning into crime, just going in there and taking it. All right. Or worse, no food on the store shelves like folks are finding out with eggs. And again, that's going to soon trickle down to chicken, beef. All right. Because I believe, again, they're going to start saying that the disease is being spread through meat. And people are eating meat. We got to throw this meat away, and everybody needs to come get tested. And then we got the lockdown 2.0, but this time it's going to be way worse, all right, than last time, than the C-19, which the former head, which I say this every time I do a lesson on this topic. The former head of the CDC, Robert Redford, said that the real pandemic is going to be flu. All right, that's going to be the real one. All right, he said that like about 4 years ago. I think it is now. 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. All right, he said that. And it looks like there's a strong chance it could be. All right. But with that, our previous lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push the truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom.